Welcome into the final episode of the season of CyHawk Gameday. I'm Reina Garcia, joined by Jeff Woody. Jeff, can you believe it's our final episode already?
This has been simultaneously the shortest, fastest season and also the longest. Both happen at the same exact time. So yeah, it's too bad that it's the last episode, but we got 3 games to talk about since the last one.
We have an action-packed episode, if you will. We're going out with a bang. Well, we're going to start things off with Iowa State. They hosted Texas Tech on senior night last week, trying to send those seniors off with the win in their last home game of the season. The Cyclones rocking the all-black uniforms, or black and white uniforms rather, looking sharp. I like those. First quarter, Drake Nettles lines up for the 34-yard field goal. It's no good, so things stay scoreless. Second quarter, Texas Tech going with the trick play here. Donovan Smith in the Wildcat fakes and reverse, goes in for the score. It's 7-3 Red Raiders. Now the Cyclones put together a drive, but it stalls, and Nettles knocks in the kick to make it 7-3. But at the end of the half, Nettles' kick is blocked, so the Cyclones would go into the half trailing by 4. They would get a much-needed touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Hunter Deckers hits Easton Dean, hurdles his way into the end zone for the score. But a touchdown by Texas Tech later in the quarter would put them back in front, and Iowa State loses another close one on senior night, 14-10.
Yeah, I think that's the really hard part, right? I mean, it's been the hard part all season. It's what tears at me, and it's gut-wrenching, and I could care less about me, you know. I could care a ton about our kids, you know. I mean, this senior class has been nothing short of exceptional.
Well, this offense had its chances in this game, specifically in the red zone. They were 1 for 5 down there. I mean, does this just come down to like lack of execution, or was it more of the Texas Tech defense holding up?
It's all execution, 100%. I mean, if a defense holds you every once in a while, that's fine. You can kind of, hey, tip your hat. You guys got good players too, but 1 for 5, and if you extend it out to the 30-yard line, they were 2 for 7 in scoring points once they got inside the 30, which, I mean, the good news, the bad news is, good news, you get down the field, you can progress down the field. The bad news is, when the back line of the end zone becomes another defender, you got to be that much sharper because you're playing against 12 now. You're not playing against 11. And so that increase in consistency, that increase in precision, Iowa State's offense all year has not been very good at it. It was just highlighted especially against Texas Tech when they tried to go under center and just pound downhill against Texas Tech, and they got stuffed like 7 times in a row. And that was really a kind of a good example of they're not that far off. They're on the 5-yard line, but the consistency and execution this entire year has not been good enough to get them into the end zone.
Yeah, and this seemed to be a real difference maker because we said last week at our keys to the game, that is where they're going to have to win this game, in the red zone. Obviously, it didn't happen. Another thing that kind of played a role in this is the missed field goals. I mean, it was kind of similar to the KU game this season. Obviously, not as dramatic, but I mean, how much of a game changer was that, those miscues on special teams?
Yeah, especially the first one. I mean, the second one, it was tipped, I think, and it was bad footing towards the end of the half. Texas Tech also did a really good job. I mean, it's 8 degrees, and they took back-to-back timeouts to make Drake Nettles stand on the field for 4 extra minutes. So that was a good one. But the first one, and Texas Tech got the ball. Iowa State turned them over right away. Yeah. And if you have a team from Texas playing in 8-degree weather and you put them down with a touchdown right away on an immediate turnover, they instantly go, I don't want to be here. But you miss that field goal and they got life now, and that game is completely different if they convert the first turnover into a touchdown or a field goal. So that was, I think, probably the biggest mistake that they had made the entire game, because it's totally different if they convert that one just because of the weather and what it does to the other team.
Yeah, just so many of these games where Iowa State's to win, and they had so many chances, and it's just, I'm sure they're kind of, banging their heads figuring out, how do we not make this happen?